Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns. We are WRME Live, Mustang, Oklahoma, Weichert Realtors Main Edge.
Yes.
Episode 116. We're rocking right along.
Excuse me. It was crazy when we hit 100, and now it just seems like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yep, they're everywhere. Okay, Western Days, dudes, folks, man, it is here.
Yeah, dudes.
What, man, I'm telling you, it's a big deal in our town. That's for sure. Okay, we have the chili cook-off tonight. You got to come see us out there. We'll be out there serving chili, and I will have my cornbread there. Got 3 different variations of my world famous cornbread there. For the first 149, 150 people, depends on how many I eat between now and then.
How many?
I'll tell you, those things they're addicting. They're like cracked cornbread. I mean, you can't quit eating them.
You've heard it here first. We have cracked cornbread, so come out.
My brother was asking me how I would describe my cornbread to a layman, and I said, well, probably in the world of beer and bras, I'd say full-figured. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just,
oh my gosh.
My wife calls it a meal in one. And I said, well, why did you eat 2? That's just the way it is.
Because she was really hungry.
I'll tell you
Christine's going to yell at you if you keep making noises.
I keep making noises in here because I'm a noisy guy. Man, we got the Chuck Wagon roundup tomorrow at 5 o'clock. The chili cook-off's tonight, Friday at 6.
Yes.
The Chuck Wagon Roundup, which is the big deal. We've got a dozen wagons from all over the country.
Yes.
And these are the authentic, real, live, Chuck Wagon guys. I mean, we got the winners of the Nationals here.
Yeah.
We've got wagons from all over the place, okay? And these guys, they love to cook. They love to cook for people. They love to show you what they're doing. They love to talk about their wagons. These are just some really cool guys. I mean, back in the Western days, there's the gunfighters and the cowpokes and all that stuff, but the Chuck Wagon guys, they're the ones that kept it all together, kept them fed and all that
especially stuff. The cooks. I mean, back then.
And what they can cook with cast iron is just incredible.
Oh, yes.
Now, generally on Friday nights during the chili cook-off, they're kind of handing out some samples and stuff.
And then we also have a wagon in the chili cook-off too.
Oh, cool! It's a great time in Mustang. It does get a little crowded, but we don't have the rain this year. You don't got to wear your mud boots.
Right.
It's going to be a little warm, but the evenings, it's going to be 97 during the day. I think 96, 97. But in the evenings, especially the chili cook-off, it starts at the Chuck Wagon Roundup starts at 5 o'clock, okay? And it's already starting to cool off, and, it's just a great time.
And if you haven't bought your tickets yet, I'll be running around with tickets. We'll have tickets at the information booth. If you want to pay with credit card, they'll take credit cards there.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the gals at the chili cook-off will have some tickets on her just in case.
Okay.
So you should be able to find anyone starting.
Do you know how many?
As soon as I get down there and start running around, I have tickets on me. And then information booth will have them.
How many people entered the chili cook-off this year?
And I was just talking to the other Erin at First National. Right before we were going live, she called me and I was answering some questions for her. But the last I heard at the committee meeting, like 8 or something like that.
That's all? Well,
maybe a little more.
Maybe we have a chance of winning.
But that was last week, so it's been a week. So.
Yeah, a lot of last minute stuff on there. The Chuck Wagon Roundup, that takes so much more organization efforts than the chili cook-off. I mean, it's huge. What all we have to pull together, all the food. I mean, we've got a half a ton of food down there already, and we haven't even picked up the meat yet.
Or the ice or anything else.
Right? Yeah, it's a
or the cold stuff.
It's kind of a monumental event, to all bring this together all at one time. Keep the cowboys happy at their Chuck Wagons and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, what else we got going? I mean, we got a car show. We got the
rodeo tonight and
rodeo tonight. Mm-hmm.
The best Dress Cowboy Cowgirl.
Mm-hmm.
The dog show.
I've never been to the dog show.
The art show. And somebody said knock knock, so...
Somebody is hollering at us downstairs. Well, anyway, it's so much fun. Unless you've experienced it, you really can't quite imagine what all it's like. You know. Who was that?
You're on your own for a second. The chamber needs me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. You know, parking is going to be easier this year without the mud. You know, and don't worry about it. There's plenty of spaces. This is at the community center. You know, we have the parade in the morning that goes up and down 152, but most of the events start, you know, around noontime at the community center, and there's lots of vendors and food trucks and all that stuff before, you know, the Chuck Wagon Roundup. All right, well, since I am alone here, I'm going to start winding this down. And again, episode 116. It's amazing. All right, everybody, come out to the Chuck Wagon deal. It's a big deal. Come try my cornbread at the Chili Cook-Off. And we're Weichert Realtors Main Edge, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us.